So this is kind of part 2 to my whole processing about truth, but there's something else that's super interesting about the lens that Ayurveda puts on everything. Ayurveda really cares a lot about digestion, right? And having clean digestion and making sure that your digestive system works really well every day. And what's so interesting is that Ayurveda doesn't differentiate between digestion of food and digestion of information. So what happens with both food and information is we take it in, and our body sorts through it, and it says, oh, that's good, that's interesting, I'm going to keep it, or that's good for me, that's nourishing, I'm going to keep it. And it draws out of whatever we take in, whatever we ingest, and it decides what to keep and what to evacuate, what to let go of, right? And we are responsible for keeping time. In terms of digestion, we need time to be able to digest, and space. And your stomach is supposed to always be sort of 1 part empty, 1/3 empty, 1/3 liquid, 1/3 solid food, so that there's always enough of everything to be able to get through it. And in our digestion of our thoughts, we need some space. We need some emptiness in order to be able to let stuff settle, filter through, like it's plinking down through the different connect 4 spots in your body, deciding where it's going to land. Now, there's a really interesting concept in Ayurveda called ama, and ama means undigestible, and it amalgamates in our system as like a sludge. It is a waste material that your body doesn't quite know how to get rid of as easily. So some waste, your body's got a really efficient system of being able to get rid of it through urine, feces, and sweat, and tears, things like that, right? But ama is stuff that it doesn't quite know how to get rid of. And we can have mental ama, right? We can have this stuff that comes in that our body is not knowing how to land. It's not as easy as saying, that's good, that's nourishing, that's supportive for me, and I will accept. And that's bad, that's detrimental, that's not good for me, and I will reject. So there's this big pile of ama being created right now by the fact that we just have so much stimulus being poured in on us, and our body's ability to digest and sort through what's real, what's nourishing and supportive, what's agreeable, what is delightful for us, and what is dangerous, and what is toxic, and what should be released from our bodies. And so there is this duty that we have right now to allow space. In our digestive cycle, that space would be intermittent fasting, like closing your kitchen at 6 o'clock at night and not opening it up till 8 o'clock in the morning the next day, and giving yourself 14 hours of space for good digestion to take place. And I think in our minds, it's creating space where we're not tied to our phones or TVs or radios, wherever it is that we're consuming information, consuming stuff that needs to be digested. Mental digestion takes place when we're going for walks, takes place when we are maybe doing a yoga practice, maybe having a bath, maybe journaling, sleeping. All of these things that are quiet, downtime activities give us space, and it's essential right now. Because without that space, we're going to have that buildup of ama, that buildup of sludge in our systems that our body just doesn't know what to do with. So consider that. Consider the digestibleness of what you are taking in. And perhaps you're even going to choose not to take in some sources because they don't feel digestible to you. And if information, you've experienced it and you've learned, it's like eating a bad food. When you eat it and your body goes, don't do that again. We learn from that, and we should be doing that same learning when it comes to information we're taking in. When you take in information, your body immediately says, no, that's dangerous or toxic or disinformation for my body that will create dis-ease for me. Don't take it in. So that was part 2 on my whole rumination on what the truth is and what we should be looking at right now. Thanks.